I said, bam. Shit. I don't even know if my people can hear me or not, but I think so. Let's get it. Ben, what up, Angela? Give me 1 second, bro. Ben, what up, Angela? Oh, shit. Give me 1 second, bro. Turn it off. What's going on? Let's get it.
Let me spine flow. I transform when you're flipping and you're whipping. You can do it how you wanna. That's my persona. I rock it up, hit the corner. I'm hotter than California. The block is hot as a sauna. Get higher than marijuana. Hit the block up with capital P's and silent like a pterodactyl. I'm flyer than most of y'all rap flow. X it with the O's, square pieces, tic tac toe. Don't stop, I go. I'm rolling like I'm on neutral. Go shit like that boy that's straight out of Hollywood. I love green like a leprechaun. Around my neck is a pot of gold. Your chick described my dick to be longer than a damn totem pole. That's why when a nigga put it in, she be shaking like she got the Holy Ghost. Her head stupid like Coley Cole, like Cole, you stupid. Shoot a nigga ass dead in the heart like bitch, I'm Cupid. You just thick, bitch, you ugly. Cruciated and get used to it. Acting up on them. This my movie. Y'all niggas pussy, y'all niggas coochie. I'ma show my ass, nigga. I'm just moaning. No joke, got me the green light to go ahead and
do it how you want, how you want. Not a problem when you calculate your number, let no. When you calculate number, it's not a problem. You can do it how you want, how you want. Do it how you want, not a problem when you calculate number, when you calculate number, not a problem. You can do it how you wanna. I'm out on this bitch, I'm looking like I sold a quarter brick. Tell them about it, I ain't rich, but I'm on my way, get ready for this shit. Packs out, real estate, fuck perch, get a brick delay. Find a skill, nigga, boss up. If you keep it real, you can work and play. Power moves, no soft shit. It's ain't your damn straight ball shit. Made back like I'm raw shit. Designed out with my CrossFit. Secretary in the office, taking calls, getting offers. Plans out for the next gig. Listen to any talkers. Straight work on the table. Blueprint with the plans out. Searching for any deals. But a meal might make it stand out. I ain't counting no profit yet. Until the nigga send me the proper check. Until it's signed with my name on it. And it clears when I deposit that. Keep your chain, nigga, keep your bag. Grown man shit, nigga, tips the cash. On your own shit, nigga, flip the stash. All separated, don't mix the bag. Do it how you want. Not a problem. Calculating up. Calculating up. Not a problem. Do it how you want. Do it how you want, Not a problem when you calculating number, when you calculating number, it's not a problem. You can do it how you want, Do it how you want, Not a problem when you calculating number, when you calculating number, not a problem. You can do it how you want.
I said, bam, what up, Joe? Can you hear me? Oh shit, your shit still on mute, bro. I ain't mute your shit, so you gotta unmute it. I'm looking over here and shit. What up, King James? What it do, bro? Angela Sparkles. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened.
What's up, nigga? I say, I've been.
I don't know. I don't know why the fuck, cause I didn't even have a wrench. Let me check this out real fast. You still there, Joe? Oh, you put it back on me. Let me figure this shit out real fast. Cause I noticed I didn't even have a wrench. Nobody got a wrench. What it do, Karen? What up, foot soldier? I don't know why the fuck that happened.
What's up, Angela Zoe? What's up, King James? What's up, Sparkle? How y'all doing?
It sounds a little staticky, bro. You heard me?
What about now?
You good now. That's what up, Karen. I'm gonna play another song, right? And I'm about to figure out why the fuck all my wrenches go. That's crazy. All right, hold up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Trying to escape the plantation life. It's working for the man ain't quite working right. Fuck a 9 to 5 trying to give me stress. And every 6 weeks you need a piss test. When I don't have exemptions, why you tax me more? But you never explain what all the taxes for. After child support, I'm looking pretty lame. So I pick up a sparrow for some extra change. Then you raise the support, it equals out the same. And at the end of the week, I'm picking out my brain. Wait, did I leave the plantation yet? No master's right there, he's signing off the checks. Do you think he really cares where I stay at? How I maintain myself, where I lay at? If my kids are safe, where they play at? Mandatory overtime, where the fuck are they at? I'm just sick of scrubbing floors. How you doing, sir, before I open doors? May I take your order, please? I'm just sick of being on my knees. Every day I'm looking in the mirror pacing. Got me feeling like I'm still on the plantation. Waiting in line just to cash a check. Or online just to see if they deposit yet. I'm standing on the streets with a peace sign. Freestyling, trying to gain a peace of mind. Thinking about my bills be giving me the chills. My replacement call in, he's feeling kinda ill. It's how it goes down in plantation life. I ain't living too good, but master's living right. I put my ass on my back like I tie my shoes. Now I'm back on my ass, this is daily news. Got the graveyard today and the night shift. Got me in and out my bed like a light switch. My snooze don't snooze, it makes a slight click. And my boots worn down, they got a tight fit. I'm just saying, fuck the corporation, right? And I be sending plugs straight through Master's wife. I'm sick of this, it has to be a better night. Got me singing the blues, the plantation life. I'm just sick of scrubbing floors. How you doing, sir, before I open doors? May I take your order, please? I'm just sick of being on my knees. Every day I'm looking in the mirror pacing. Got me feeling like I'm still on the plantation. Waiting in line just to cash a check. Or online just to see if they deposit yet.
What up, y'all? Goddamn right, Karen. We on the goddamn plantation. We on the plantation. King James, what up? Hey, the link to the album stay in the description somewhere, y'all. I know I put it in there. So if y'all haven't copped the album or y'all haven't heard it yet, just go listen to it. It's even in my playlist. You can go listen to it over there. But what's up, y'all? All right, so I had I joined Clubhouse and shit. Oh man, E-Band be over there. And I kind of went into a chat room the other day. I went in this shit about 3 in the morning. God damn it. I went in there about 3 in the morning and shit, 11 o'clock in the morning, they were still live. And I just started recording. I was like, my people got to hear this shit. This shit is crazy. So I got like 2 hours of this shit. So I'm going to have to break this shit up into little segments and shit. But I just want to play it and let y'all hear this shit. And me and Dro gonna chop it up. I let Dro just listen to the beginning, like let's say 2 to 3 minutes of it, just to let him get an idea because I want him to hear it fresh. So he a little anxious to hear this shit because he heard what the dude was coming off at. So just check it out. I mean, some people gonna find this racist, but I'm not here to judge how this Caucasian guy feels or how the people on this panel feel, because some of them are black and they feel the same way as some of the white people. My point is, and how can we change people like this? How can we change their minds? Because what he's saying is fucked up. The title was should all black gangsters be sent to the moulage or the goulash, some shit like that. And I want y'all to hear his opinion. And like I said, I'm gonna break this down because I might can do an hour and then do an hour tomorrow, some shit like that. But I want to keep this fresh in people's heads. But I just want y'all to hear a person's perspective. So you got Clubhouse, you got 30 people up on this chat room, and hey, Mama Me, how you doing, baby? We got 30 people up on this chat room, and it's people chiming in and talking. It's a host. He got like 1 or 2 moderators. You'll hear the moderator, the dude named Tommy. He speak real loud. You'll hear him, and y'all can't see this shit. You know what I mean? So y'all just gotta picture it's people chiming in. But once you listen, you'll understand and you'll get to know the channel holder. I think his name was like Nick Sell or something like that. And it's just his perspective and what he thinks that it should happen to, the people causing problems in the hood. So, you still there, Dro?
Yeah, I'm here, nigga.
All right. So, I'm gonna chop this up with y'all. All right, you can go back on mute. You can go back on mute, Dro. Damn. Here we go, my people.
So actually look at, and for some reason, I think some of y'all have the perspective that black men are the biggest gang bangers in the United States.
Never said that.
Oh, never said that. Okay, cool. So a lot of y'all find the fact that white people, right now, white people and Mexicans are absolutely more heinous and more destructive. Absolutely. Than us collectively.
I don't think anybody's hard.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, at least we all can allow that we're not. But this isn't we're talking about. This isn't a blame the white man session, because that's what people do. You blame other groups of people instead of looking at what's happening right now. And so I think that you have a bigger purview to help what's going on amongst your own before you go to someone else. That's just my opinion, but I could be wrong on that.
You have to police your own. If you listen. If you can't militarize yourself and police your own community, you will never provide a safe space for those within the community. And really, let's say neighborhood. Okay, let's keep it above. Let's say the neighborhood. And we can't make excuses because, again, if there were a military group within the community, whose sole purpose was to rid itself of those who are causing the most mayhem and destruction, you would see something different. Because again, I'm going to say it again and again and again. Most communities throughout this country, they do not place the accountability on the police or even any politicians for that matter to provide the sustenance they need to have a thriving community.
Oh, my bad. Let me tell y'all this. I was kind of like commentating this, so that's not me talking now. That's me talking when I was recording, and when I noticed what I was doing, I kind of stopped. But it probably was an hour into it and shit. But yeah, it was, some of it was pissing me off. So that's me commentating like when I first recorded it, and then I realized I should shut the hell up.
You can't, if you can't militarize yourself and police your own community, you will never provide a safe space for those within the community. And really, let's say neighborhood. Okay, let's keep it above. Let's say the neighborhood. And we can't make excuses because, again, if there were a military group within the community whose sole purpose was to rid itself of those who are causing the most mayhem and destruction, you would see something different. Because again, I'm going to say it again and again and again. Most communities throughout this country, they do not place the accountability on the police or even any politicians for that matter to provide the sustenance they need to have a thriving community. You have to do that yourself, period. There is no other way. And the fact that our people, the most melanated people, have something in common, and that's this. We have a savior complex. And that's been taught to us, that there's an external savior that's going to save you from your own demise. We also believe at the core that there's a place called heaven that exists in the hereafter, and our sacrifice and misery is worth getting there when you die instead of providing heaven on earth for yourself.
Well, first off, I do believe that heaven exists.
I'm not saying it doesn't. But
you also forgot the third complex, the blame for white people complex.
Well, I didn't get there. You're right.
Wake that up.
I didn't get that yet. And that's the lack of accountability. Because again, you expect someone to come save your dad, save you from yourself. And that's part of the blame game. Instead of stepping up and saying, you know what, I see all that has been done. However, it's my responsibility to rid my community of any and everything that's going to prevent us from being prosperous.
So you know the individuals who have this policy, I think is the vast majority. We absolutely align with the fact that systemic racism and brutality and all the things are affecting our communities. We align with all that, right? And we also turn around and say, right, that we can build generational wealth, we can come together as a collective and actually focus on the black people.
What's that, bro? That's a very small percentage.
No, I think I think most people have that policy I just pointed out. Like, we can acknowledge where we're at, we can acknowledge the history, and we also are community-based, building wealth within our community. You know, both can exist and both can be our politics.
Let me ask you a question. This last election, let me ask you a question. How many black people voted for Biden, and what was their reason?
I ain't voting, man.
I know, but what was the reason?
I mean, because the opposite was worse. That's why black folks.
Lesser of two evils. But that was wrong, but the opposite was better, by the way.
And that's just
my point to you, brothers, as a collective community, we do not have the mentality of a people who say that I can save myself. I'm responsible for my liberation.
No, that's definitely true. He's definitely right. Because you're blaming on the white man and all of that. You're making them. You're actually the real white supremacist, right? Because you believe white people are so supreme over you that they can force you and everybody else into becoming
not a white person that got shit on me.
Well then if that's the case, then everything is black people's fault.
See, you're trying to make that correlation. It's just not.
It is. That everything in your life is your own fault. That everything in your life is your own fault.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I take a breath.
Can I speak to that right there? Brutality, systematic practice.
Bro, I absolutely. One second, Elijah. I actually take the responsibility where I'm at, where my people say, where my family is currently positioned, right? Because me, my brother, and my sister all make decisions. Let's break that from it. And we from Chicago, okay? So we can take responsibility and do what the fuck we gotta do to build generational wealth.
Why can't the gangbangers do the same thing?
But my politics is not going to change just because me, my brother, and my sister have reached a certain status that most of you niggas have not. My politics is not going to change.
You hear that elitist right there? So if you can do it, why can't these gangbangers do the exact same thing? Why are you dropping? Why do you hate black people? Why are you dropping the standard and saying that they can't do the exact same thing that you can? I refuse to believe that gangbanging in 2021, killing people in drive-by, the best that we can do.
I know history. Real quick, I'll let you. I don't use my anecdotal situation, right? Come from the hood being okay.
You just did.
Broad brushing. No, I don't.
You just used it. No. None of y'all think this can read. You just did it.
No. I didn't say none of you. I said most of you. But let me finish. I said that can be me, right? I can have that perspective. I can done all that. Got out of the hood. My mom's all the good. But I'm not going to forget about the less marginalized, the least marginalized within the collective of my community. That's what makes me not a sellout. That's a difference, bro.
Gerald, they're not your community. Gerald, they're not your community. You didn't grow up in the hood.
Doesn't mean nothing.
Yes, it does.
And see, that's the disconnect.
They're not your community.
No, they are my community. That's the disconnect from me and you.
What county do you pay taxes in? You don't even pay taxes in a local public school.
But you discount anyone who don't agree with you, right?
So do you.
No, I don't. Y'all are my community. I don't fuck with a lot of y'all politics, but y'all still my community. So why can't for y'all? I'm right there behind y'all. Like, what we talking about? Like, collectively, we for all black people, regardless. Like, a lot of us still have that politics, and y'all just don't. That's just what it is.
So hire somebody. Yeah, I got 3 words for y'all, man. I got 3 words, right? So image, assimilation. So assimilation and image. Right? Now, since we came off the slave ships as black people, we have not been in control of our image. Here we go. All right? Let me finish what I'm saying. Right? I said, listen, can I finish? That's another problem we have in our community. You know what I'm saying? We can't respect each other. Right? But dig it. I know it's the white man's fault, we know, right? I don't subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to us doing damage to each other in our community, right? That's why I get up 3 times a week and I go where the drug dealers are at and I go where the gangbangers is at, you know what I'm saying? And we rebuke them sharply and tell them what they're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to this, brother.
You know what I'm saying? We have guns for y'all. Yeah, they do. You know what I'm saying? The reason, yes, and that's the reason, and that's the, okay, well, how come the majority of people in my camp come from gangs? These are people who used to be out there. All 8 of you? All 8 of us? Whatever. Listen, even if it's just 8, I'm finished. Even if it's just 8, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say it's just 8. Those 8, you know what I'm saying, are another example, you know what I'm saying, to other brothers and sisters that's in those circumstances to say if they can do it, I can do it too. The problem is so many people that be sitting back on the sidelines talking about, you know what I'm saying, making topics like this and saying things like this, and they scared to death to go out there and get in these people's faces.
You got it right. Because they don't want to get shot, because those people are bad people. They don't want to get shot. They don't want to be stabbed. They don't want to be assaulted.
Okay, so here's the thing. So if we so scared of our children, right? I'm talking to the grown men in here, right? Because I don't expect the women to go out there on the streets and do this. I'm talking about the men, right? When do we get to the point where we so goddamn scared of our children, you know what I'm saying, that we ain't willing to stand up as men, right? Because this is a man problem. I got a point there. Right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like I said,
take the nuclear I'm pretty sure.
See, as soon as you say something, this nigga gonna delete you off and shit.
With your little cane or stick or whatever.
All right, hey Drill. I just want to make sure the people still got our attention when we
What to
saying.
do?
Just want to make sure you hearing this already, right? Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Make sure everybody, we on the same, note when we saying this. So here you got a group of people who are they're talking about gangsters. They're talking about black gangsters. Let's put it that way. And they saying we should just fucking nuke them. Basically, they're saying they're the prime. And again, as you go into it, you'll hear them explain and break certain shit down that they're saying. And I'm talking about the white dude that's talking. And though it's his platform, so he has control. So whatever he don't like and he don't want to hear, it's just like, any other person. It's their, they got the control, boom, they just gonna boot you off. But you know what I mean? I just want you to hear his point, because he has a valid point in something, but he's just carrying it the wrong way. Like, why would you nuke people that you need? I don't understand that shit. So let's fix what's going on, and they're not getting that. So that's just what I want my people to hear out here. So I'm gonna keep playing.
Clubhouse is not going to change. You hear that, elitist, right there? So if you can do it, why can't these gangbangers do the exact same thing? Why are you dropping? Why do you hate black people? Why are you dropping the standard and saying that they can't do the exact same thing that you can? I refuse to believe that gangbanging in 2021, killing people in drive-by, the best that we can do.
I know history, but real quick, I'll end here. I don't use my anecdotal situation, right? Come from the hood and being okay.
You just did.
Broad brushing. No, I don't.
You just used it. I don't know. None of y'all think it's your reason. You just did it.
No. I didn't say none of you. I said most of you. But let me finish. I said that can be me, right? I can have that perspective. I can done all that. Got out of the hood. My mom putting all the good. But I'm not going to forget about the less marginalized, the least marginalized within the collective of my community. That's what makes me not a sellout. That's a difference, bro.
Gerald, they're not your community. Gerald, they're not your community. You didn't grow up in the hood.
Doesn't mean nothing.
Yes, it does.
And see, and that's the disconnect. That's the
They're
disconnect.
not your community.
No, they are my community. That's the disconnect from me and you.
What county do you pay taxes in? You don't even pay taxes in a local public school.
But you discount anyone who don't agree with you, right? If
so do you.
No, I don't. Y'all are my community. I don't fuck with a lot of y'all politics, but y'all still my community. So why? So like that for y'all. I'm right there behind y'all. Like, what we talking about? Like, collectively, we for all black people, regardless. Like, a lot of us still have that politics, and y'all just don't. That's just what it is.
So hire somebody. Yeah, I got 3 words for y'all, man. I got 3 words, right? So image, assimilation. So assimilation and empathy. Right? Now, since we came off the slave ships as black people, we have not been in control of our infrastructure. We know. All right? Let me finish what I'm saying. Right? I said, listen, can I finish? That's another problem we have in our community. You know what I'm saying? We can't respect each other. Right? But dig it.
I can't respect y'all.
I know it's the white man's fault. We know, right?
I don't subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to us doing damage to each other in our community, right? That's why I get up 3 times a week and I go where the drug dealers are at and I go where the gangbangers is at, you know what I'm saying? And we rebuke them sharply and tell them what they're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? We get in their faces. You know what I'm saying? We have girls pulled down on us. Now, so, yeah, they do. You know what I'm saying? The reason, yes, and that's the reason, and that's the, okay, well, how come the majority of people in my camp come from gangs? These are people who used to be out there.
All 8 of you?
All 8 of us, whatever. Listen, even if it's just 8, I'm finished. Even if it's just 8, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say it's just 8. Those 8, you know what I'm saying, are enough of an example, you know what I'm saying, to other brothers and sisters that's in those circumstances to say if they can do it, I can do it too. The problem is so many people that be sitting back on the sidelines talking about, you know what I'm saying, making topics like this and saying things like this, and they scared to death to go out there and get in these people's faces.
You got it right. Because they don't want to get shot. Because those people are bad. They don't want to get shot. They don't want to be stabbed. They don't want to be assaulted. Okay.
That's the nigga thing.
Okay, so here's the thing. So if we so scared of our children, right? I'm talking to the grown men in here, right? Because I don't expect the women to go out there on the streets and do this. But I'm talking about the men, right? When do we get to the point where we so goddamn scared of our children, you know what I'm saying, that we ain't willing to stand up as men, right? Because this is a man problem. I got a point, right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like I said,
take the nuclear option, right? I want these people beat and shamed publicly.
And do that yourself,
I want the
Are you going to do it? Let me tell you something, man. I can tell by the way you talk.
All right, so anyway, go. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, see, as you say something, this nigga gonna delete you off his shit.
With your little cane or stick or whatever you hold.
You don't want you to have no point.
I'm gonna say this right now. Once again, if I want to take the nuclear option, if I want to do what they would do to somebody like this in Saudi Arabia or in China, most of the people out there protesting and looting and rioting and we don't you don't want to do what it takes to clean up today. You don't. You're making excuses for people on this day. We've had several people come up here and tell me that our rhetoric is worse than the game. We're worse than the game according to some of the people that have come up on the stage. It's because you embrace a culture of stupidity, right? And a culture of degeneracy. And that's why this is going to continue to happen. So I believe that the moderates should go to the gulag first. Before the gangbangers, you should warm it up with them, right? Since you love them so much. Because if the police in the state, in the law, did what it took to clean these neighborhoods up, Mr. Hebrew Israelite be the first one out there protesting against them for doing what it took to get rid of that problem.
Well, maybe it's your motherfucking people that's motherfucking causing the problem. My bad, y'all. I was mad.
You wouldn't try to save anyone?
And they gotta save themselves.
You can't save.
When you're saving, you know.
Maybe you can save.
Wait. No, wait. Hold on one second. One second. Keep. No, what we're saving is the actual community, not those people. But it's more of the community. Are you a gamer? Are you still just on block?
No.
Okay, we're saving you. We're trying to save you.
And we're saving the kids. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. Like, people are. That's what I'm saying. When you get a phone call saying that your cousin that's not a gang member is on the ground, shot in the head, like, that shit is just, it hits different. Like, y'all think that this group is like sell out? Like, no, most of the people on this stage have grew up in the inner city, and we see it for what it is, and it's nonsense. Like, it's not that hard to see.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm all down with cutting the dead weight, right? Like, I just feel like these people are not productive. They're not pushing anything forward. And I'm just not down with embracing them. I mean, you think that...
Hold up, Luke. Let me say, so this should go for like the trailer parks and shit too, right?
Hold up, bro.
My bad. I say, so what he's saying is all the hoods and shit should be nuked. So that should go like for the trailer parks and shit too, right?
I mean, he ain't saying that, but that's what it should go for.
I'm just asking. All right.
I mean, it's no, from what I know, it ain't in Baltimore. It's no trailer park like smack dead in the hood.
Well, I'm not meaning that literally. I'm meaning that literally. I'm just using that as a. You know what I'm
saying? I got what you said, but let me look at the chat. Let me see. So if that's the case, the people that supply the drugs should go with this is. I think a foot soldier. This one dude I think he tries to, put that into perspective, but this nigga got something for everything that a nigga says. That's what's funny as shit. Like, this nigga got something for everything they say. I don't know, when I paused the last time, that shit went back, so I hope it don't do it this time. Let me see.
You got it right.
Those people are bad. They don't want to get shot. They don't want to be stabbed. They don't want to be assaulted. Okay.
nigga feel me.
Okay.
And we see it for what it is, and it's nonsense. Like, it's not that hard to see.
Yeah, and I'm all down with cutting the dead weight, right? Like, I just feel like these people are not productive. They're not pushing anything forward. And I'm just not down with embracing them. I mean, you think that the chance is worth the risk, and I don't. I think that these people have been given too much grace in our society, and they gotta go.
Hey, brother Adonis, you know what's interesting? If you are a student of Dr. Claude Anderson, says
no, I'm not.
But the brother says the same thing. He says the same thing, that once you have a code of conduct that's accepted by the people and agreed upon, they're going to be happy people. They're either going to have to leave or be eradicated. He says the same thing.
Yeah,
you can't give safe passage for people who are going to wreak mayhem and destruction on the people. And when the elderly, the two groups of people, there's three groups of people that you're primarily responsible for, first and foremost. The youth, the elderly, and your women. If people are hell-bent on making the community an unsafe place to live, then what else do? You just want to keep talking. I mean, what are we going to say? Oh, well, it's white man's fault, it's the police's fault, the inability of your mayor, the inability of the councilman to provide safe passage.
You stop supplying them with ammunition to destroy themselves. That's what you do, buddy.
It's our job.
And this is a black man talking right here.
No one else is, period. And it's don't get ugly. That's what sacrifice is. We are not prepared. We are not prepared to sacrifice what is necessary. We're not.
Exactly.
We haven't been. Because it's not pretty. It never is. Well, it's certain places we have, but we're just not there yet. People always ask, what will it take? A catastrophic event where, thousands of black people have to die at one time. Keep asking yourself, what do you think it's going to take? What will have to happen? Force is going to take. I say we put these gangbangers in the Squid Games. How about that? And we all watch. What? Right?
The Squid Game.
And we hit them with the red light, green light. And I'm telling you, if we set an example of if this is what you're going to do, this is going to be your result. And then people will know, right? People will know that that's going to be the result. And honestly, I'm or Roman Colosseum things. I'm all down with that.
People
right?
just need to stop. People just need to stop sacrificing themselves for them. They need to stop being there. Jesus used to say it correctly. Folks just refuse to work out their own salvation with
They don't even know how to work out their own salvation.
Okay, and the thing is, let me just finish. And the thing is, you just said it correctly. They continually wait on people to save them, and guess what they do? And that's why my brother keeps texting me, and I don't answer his call. My man, my husband, be saying some gang shit, and guess what? He's ready to leave me all the damn time because I don't agree with him. I would tell him to get the freak on because I don't condone such behavior. We need to stop worshiping these niggas and women that are in these type of situations. Stop worshiping them. As soon as we starve their ego, and that's what they're doing, they're serving their ego. And guess what? We're serving them too. And we are creating monsters. So we need to pull out of it. Pull out of it. Stop putting them on pedestals. They are not manly men. They are not even fucking warriors.
At all.
Warriors are intelligent. They have purpose. These niggas ain't got no purpose. They just trying to exalt themselves. They have no purpose. They don't even know what a purpose is. And you somebody said it correctly. I get so frustrated. I am tired. I go to these city council meetings. It's a bunch of freaking women who are fighting. We don't want to do this shit. This is exhausting. However, I hear Negroes in this clubhouse talking about, we don't want to deal with the government. It's the white man's fault. Y'all
So I gotta give my reset one more time here, because she touched on a big part about it, about gangbangers being physically tough and they're not. Gangbangers are basically people who weren't strong enough to make it in physical sports, because they weren't. Not smart enough to make it through school. Not entrepreneurial enough to start their own business. Not verbally talented enough.
This might piss y'all off a little.
There were people that failed at everything in life, and so they just decided to do this. And as somebody alluded to earlier, they aren't even particularly good at that because the Mexican gangs are running certain things more than other people are. And they call certain people out all the time. But that's neither here nor there.
I will pause right there because he said something this is what I'm saying. Like, when you're not from the city, the shit that you see that's going on or that you hear, movies that you watch, news, whatever little shows that you catch, you paint a picture of the hood. This nigga said that the gangbangers was the ones who wasn't good at sports and none of that. When you got these little motherfuckers that's in this shit at 8 and 11. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's because with the environment that they from, you know, they got to fit in some type of way. Especially the ones that, the parents are either not at home because they're working or it's a one-parent situation and you got siblings. See, they don't see that shit. You know what I mean? They don't see that the father could be in jail and, little kid do what he got to do because the mama can't afford the shit. And that's what happens a lot. Let's bug out on it.
Salvation with they don't even know how to work out their own salvation. Okay, and the thing is, let me just finish. And the thing is, you just said it correctly. They continually wait on people to save them, and guess what they do? And that's why my brother keeps texting me, and I don't answer his call. My man, my husband, be saying some gang shit, and guess what? He's ready to leave me all the damn time because I don't agree with him. I will tell him to get the freak on because I don't condone such behavior.
So they just decided to do this. And as somebody alluded to earlier, they aren't even particularly good at that because the Mexican gangs are now running certain things more than other people are. And they call certain people out all the time. But that's neither here nor there. Just room reset. Some people here want to convince us that gangbangers are good people and, we can save them all and all this kind of stuff. So,
yeah, man, I continue to tell us so you kicked off the stage for voice of my opinion. You just made your point.
I think it's still order.
Yes, I think everyone else will be having plans. I don't know Randall's vibe, but I'm not about it.
Look, yeah, I'd love to offer some input if this. So
but there was a PTR order. There was a PTR order. Does anyone remember who the last person?
Natalia, I was the last one to speak, so that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Randall.
Yes, ma'am. So, what I'm saying is that I'm trying to figure out the room, sending people to the gulag and all this type of shit. People talk about getting mad at is blowing off and all this. Just imaginary talk. This is not being done. The people in this room, I hate to say you're not going to do it, but I highly doubt this.
Well, the police are out there protecting you.
So, but the
police are protecting you.
I think that's the brother that had the more common sense, Drew.
Do I need
All right.
to get from outside of the Home Depots and let's check in? You shut the fuck up. Because those Mexicans run you. You don't know Mexicans. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know if I. Next person.
But I agree that the Mexicans running stuff and the white gangs are a little bit more volatile than African Americans that's out in the streets claiming to be gangsters, whatever it is. I come from that life. I lived it. And I would dare somebody to tell me that I'm not worth redemption, right? I did 23 years inside of prison. I'm out now. Every month I go out feed the homeless. Every week I take a new set of gang members out to the streets to help others, to talk to people who feel left out of
abandoned, discouraged. A lot of them are drug addicted. Many of them are dying from drugs. And I also run a very lucrative business, very successful business. I'm married. I have children, grandchildren. I'm doing my part to contribute to rebuild the community. Now, there's no simple answer, but I can tell you this. There are people who feel like because there's a young man out here on the street with a gun who's been pumped up to believe that the values in this society is wealth, women, and physical things that you can amass to demonstrate that you're a man, or your ego is filled up by the things that you have. Now, we have supported that indirectly. When we hear certain music come out and we download it or buy it, it's supporting that image that we know is destroying us. When we drive by a group of men hanging out in the corner, plotting, and we don't stop to try to encourage them, to try to figure out what it is that they need to try to rebuild their future, because somebody abandoned them and felt like they weren't worth nothing. Now, to take a gun and go out in society and start killing them or destroying them or putting them in gulags would be no different than what they're doing to their own people.
No, it'd be much more constructive.
We're already feeling like the fact that they're hurting their own is a problem, right? Why aren't you taking it to the people that really is our enemy instead of taking it to your own?
Who is that? Who's our enemy?
The manufacturers for the bullshit, dumbass.
The white man.
Yeah, the white man, the fucking white man.
My bad, y'all. Again.
The system, yeah, the system, the government, all that shit is stupid.
But I'm not against the police. I support them. I worked with the DA in my district to try to help them evaluate people that they're about to put back on the street to see if they really changed. Like, I could tell right away. I could read a face right away. I could tell you really did work to change. And I've seen some of the hardest people, killers, murderers, who've killed, more people than I can count on my hands, be redeemed. And they're now contributing members of society. They're out here running programs that help people. They're really committed to helping the police clean up the community. And I watch them, and I see their life, and I know their background. So I know that everybody will be redeemed. It's just that how many people are willing to invest what it takes to change.
I think too many people are
focus on getting out. You can't just focus on listen, I haven't met one person. Listen, I haven't met one person who doesn't have the ability to be redeemed.
Okay.
The only problem is you have to find their motivating factor. What is the motivating factor that's going to make them want to give up the lifestyle they're living and exchange it for something that we feel is more productive in our society?
Hey, brother,
contributing to helping the people.
I don't think anybody else.
So first off, let me just say this. When I drive down the street and you tell me I see somebody's event, I don't care. Okay? It's not my problem.
You are so disruptive.
Wait a minute. So if somebody drives by somebody and says that, wait a minute, what they're doing is wrong.
I wasn't done talking. So first off, I don't care, with all due respect. Right?
I'm gonna stop with that for a second because I read Foot Soldier's note. She said the problem with this discussion is it's one-sided, period, and she's right. You get what I'm saying? But this is what you get when you're not on a neutral platform. When you get on a neutral platform and you got somebody who doesn't care, just let both parties go at it, then you can have this. But when you have this on your platform, you if you're not a neutral person and you're not willing to understand, you don't give a shit. It's your point and that's what you're trying to get across. That's the point of what I'm trying to get across to what goes on in this community and shit. It becomes one-sided once in a while. You get what I'm saying? Whereas though, when you got control of your situation, you got control of your panel, you can kind of dictate the way you want shit to go.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And when you do that, it becomes an unfair advantage towards the opposition that you're going at. And I mean, that's just the lesson of the day. I'm gonna play a little bit.
Hey, dude, crazy, bro. He say he don't care, but he care enough to have all the hoods duped. That makes no sense.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I'll play a little bit more of this and we can chop it up, and then I'm gonna leave the rest for the part 2 and shit. Make it a little interesting. I don't want to bore people out and shit. Boom, here we go. I'm gonna skip it up a little bit when I
Because
hear
there's a young man out here on the street with a gun who's being punked, volatile, and fight much to care of behavior.
The manufacturers for the bullshit, dumbass.
Would like to rebuild their future. So listen, I haven't met one person. I haven't met one
I'm gonna leave it right there.
that doesn't have the ability to be redeemed. Okay. So the problem is you have to find your motivating factor. What is the motivating factor that's going to make them like give up the lifestyle they're living and exchange it for something that we feel is more productive in our society?
Hey, brother,
contributing to helping the people.
I don't think anybody said.
So first off, let me just say this. When I drive down the street and you tell me I see somebody's event, I don't care. Okay? It's not my problem.
You are so disruptive.
Yo, wait a minute.
Man, if you don't live in the hood, it's not your problem.
It says that, wait a minute, what they're doing is wrong.
No, I wasn't done talking. So first off, I don't care, with all due respect, right? That's your problem. What I do
That's your fucking problem, that you don't care, bro.
Individuals having their right to pursue their dreams, right? Or live in a neighborhood with proper rule of law. Okay? I care about the ability of people to go to work and build a life for themselves in those neighborhoods, because I might have to live in those neighborhoods. You're not going to make your little personal problem everybody's problem. I frankly don't care. And I think our society has done entirely too much to care and pander to people who take their problems out on somebody else. The fact you were abandoned does not give you the right to go around and rob people, murder people, and do things like that. And I don't care. And with all due respect, right, that's the problem in America. We are too tolerant to people. We're too tolerant to this type of behavior. You're telling me I need to care about somebody who was abandoned. What about the kids who are riding their bikes and being shot down the street? Like, this is what I'm talking about. I don't care about your problems. When you make your problems everybody's problems that nothing to do with you, that's when I got an issue. When you destroy neighborhoods, that's my problem. And I don't care. I don't.
Okay, so basically what you're saying, you don't want to solution to the problem. You just
no, we have the solution. Like I said, I'm going to take you back to the lean on me.
When you say that, I'm just going to destroy it.
When Joe Clark comes into that school, he doesn't try to, we need to win these gangbangers over. He excommunicates them and keeps them out. That's what we need. Because not only are these people destroying themselves, they're destroying everybody else around them. If you want to go to hell, take yourself to hell. But
so if you kick them out of the fucking inner city, where do they go at? To the counties, dumbass? Like, this nigga stupid as shit. That's why I can't get on this shit. I can't participate.
I want to break one more person up.
Yeah,
Hey, Charlie, you're no longer allowed in these rooms.
That's fine, my love. You're yeah, Tony, sorry, I didn't hear everything you said, but you said something about we need to be compassionate because everybody can change given time. Is that?
Well, everybody has the potential to change. Not everybody will want to change. That's why you have to understand the motivating factors. But you can't get someone's motivating factors without building a relationship with them. And that's the key. I've sat in rooms and I watched killers come in. And then I watched break down into tears over a little kid. Something happened when they were 6 years old, where somebody took their bike or an uncle raped them, or whatever the case may be. And I've seen how that pattern leads to the self-destructive nature that the animal that's created from what happens when someone's a child. A lot of these people aren't doing what they're doing because they're just bad people. They're doing it because you telling me that bad things happen.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. There are people within these communities who experience the exact same thing and choose not to go down this same road. So why are they then to be made to suffer while somebody else is
because we don't know the circumstances.
It takes time to find
we don't know the circumstances. That's what we just don't know. Everybody's situation ain't changed.
That's what my bad situation. I've never had the opportunity to have access.
So opportunity and access.
But this is the thing. Multiple people live in these communities. Not everybody chooses to be gang members. So what we said.
That's my point. I grew up, you grew up.
We don't, we do, we
that's the point you make.
Shut
You have one kid
don't.
who goes to college, he graduates from Harvard, and the other kid goes to
No, we don't even need to go as far as college. We don't need to go as far as college. Just join them will do.
Yeah, hold on a second. So, yeah, okay. So, this is the problem with what you're talking about is that resources are finite and we all don't have the resources to save everyone. So we have to do some critical thinking and process of elimination and use the finite resources that we have on where it'll be most productive for the masses, not the minority. Is that if it costs $1 billion to save one person, we can say the same $1 billion to save 100,000. I'm putting $1 billion to save 100,000 people and fuck that one person. Because what you're saying is that, in theory, every single person can be saved, but every single person, not everyone costs the same. Not everyone costs the same. So their costs are so high that you can take the exact same amount of energy and resources and put it into more people and be overall more productive and then lead those groups themselves.
Right. Yeah, people and help people out of a situation, people who haven't chosen to take this route. Right, people who haven't chosen to murder and rob and kill and do all of these things. Help those.
Yeah, Tony, I think when you're saying you find out why they're doing these things, I think you use that information to get to the kids early, or that these things are happening to them, that are leading them down this path. But the people that are already on the path, you don't deal with them. You go to the source. So I think
the example you gave was about children.
No, I'm not talking about that. These solutions that we're talking about when they get older and they're already in it, you don't need to give a fuck about them. They already chose their path. You go to the kids and you find out what are leading these kids down these paths. You get the information from the people that are in these situations that got out of them, that maybe were in gangs when they were younger and got out of them. You find out what led them down that path. And you go to the source, find out what are leading these kids down their path, and you try to counteract that. But these solutions about when they're killing them, nobody's gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. It's not a solution. We're just saying that to show how radical they are. But I think the solution is
radical or racist.
Where to get these kids down each path and act like Adonis said earlier, excommunicating the people that have already put themselves down this path, not dealing with them, but going to the kids and finding what's down this path and changing something there. But
and then a lot of times taking the same
people that already down this path, trying to make them better people, that is no point. It's no fucking point. It's a waste of time. So
I found that if you pay these people the same gangbangers that's in the community that's doing the dirt, if you take them out of that circumstance and you pay them to go through a program, a training program, to learn how to be a counselor, to learn how to be a youth advisor. We're doing it. And the reason why we do it is because you can't bring some PhD into the community and try to figure out what makes a kid who's living in this community tick, what their motivating factors. But someone who grew up in this community, who came from this community, who developed into this threat to the community, has the tools to understand how to reach this child.
No, they don't.
Go down another path.
They don't. Okay, so why the community still ghettos? Why do you like we had
because there's not enough motherfuckers to reach everybody. Stupid. Come on, man. What's going on here?
With all due respect,
there you go.
You're not a smart group of people. Because if you were smart and you were this, that's the problem. You want me to frame these gangbangers like you want me to believe that everybody's ghosts for power. You are not a smart, intelligent, hardworking, disciplined group of people. Because if you were, you would find other ways to reach your goal outside of doing things that are stupid. You're not smart. You're dumb.
Have you ever been walking to high school where to the point where it's like, fuck, I gotta join a game because I might die if I don't? Some people come from that. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with some of what you're saying, but like I also feel like you don't understand like people who've been through it.
Exactly.
Me personally, I've just been around people that have been raised by people who've been through it. My uncle works for fucking Apple. My uncle works for Apple. And he was young. So it's like, come on, man. Like you gotta be more sensitive.
No, I don't have to be more sensitive because
that's your problem.
Too many people are being tolerant of this type of behavior, and they refuse to accept.
And I agree with you on that. We shouldn't be tolerant of it.
You refuse to accept anything different. Okay, you think it has to be is one way. I disagree with the portrayals of these people in the community doing these things as noble or good people because they're not.
I don't think all of them are noble or good, but some of them. Wait.
You think of Derek Chauvin? You think Derek Chauvin's a good person?
Fuck no.
Okay, so why?
Because of what he did, the same way
Okay.
did.
So have that energy when it comes to everybody.
I do have that energy.
No, you don't. No, you just asked me about what
No, wait.
The door. Did Pookie fuck your girl, bro? I think you saw the Pookie fuck your
All right, I'm gonna leave it there for now, right? It's at like 56 minutes. I still got like an hour and fucking 18 minutes to play and shit. I'm gonna just feed all the energy in the chat before I get out of here.
I mean, no, his plan is kind of extreme when it seemed like to me he don't know nothing about what he talking about but exterminate.
Well, you gotta think what they was trying to tell him. See, that's when you on the outside looking in. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you got a room full of roaches and shit, you know what I mean? You ain't thinking about just trying to kill a queen so she can't produce no more. You thinking about nuking the whole fucking system so they'll stop spreading. You get what I'm saying? What it is, and at first I was sitting here mad, and then when I went back and I just listened to half of it again about to this point. And, you know, it helped me calm myself down because it made me understand that he just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are like that. A lot of people just don't know what we go through when you're in the city, and you know, they think it's just easy as, even some people that's in here that get out think it's that easy. It's not.
It ain't.
You know what I mean? So they don't understand the odds against you already, and that's all I'm really pointing out. Hey, we're gonna fight already.
I get that. It just I'm with the brother say some people are redeemable, and everybody bad. Everybody ain't bad. That's in impoverished areas. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, you gonna generalize everybody, and then
they get to a point where they talk about that, and I mean, it's the way he shoots them down, bro. You know, like I say, it's certain people, you know, they only see it once they see it their way. That's all they can see it. They can't see it no other way. You know, they look into a box. It's roaches. That's all I see. Just exterminate them all. You know what I mean? Like,
I get you.
That's how it is. And
I get you.
That's this nigga's perspective, basically, when you listen to it. You know, like, it's no other bad person outside of the hood. It's crack everywhere, nigga. Everywhere. That shit just not in the cities, bro. That shit's everywhere.
That shit everywhere.
And every other harsh drug there is. It's just that, to me, it's controlled. So it's you know, I know people that come from Pennsylvania all the way down here just to get shit and take it back home.
I get you.
That's a fucking hour drive just to come down here and load up to go back home. That goes to show you right there how it is. You know what I mean? If you're gonna take that drive to come down here, and then you're saying the price is up there where you at, we just an hour away. The price that much of a difference? So
real shit.
It's the same shit, bro.
I mean, his perspective is just a little on the extreme side. I didn't used to having a conversation with a person. I can see disagreeing, but not swaying him none. I just wonder if he feel like that about all impoverished people, or it's just black impoverished people.
I mean, he like I say, his title specifies just black people. That was his title, and that actually made me go in the room a little bit, because what his title was, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? You know what I mean?
I get you.
That shit was crazy.
That's some different type shit. I mean, them conversations need to be had though.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's why I brought it to you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I would have recorded shit 6 hours of it. You know what I mean. We'd have had plenty to chop up because different people came up there with their own perspective. It was real raunchy when I was listening to it. You know, in the early mornings, it
I
kind of
get you. I
calmed
get you.
down at that point when I started recording. But you know, the conversations like that are supposed to be had. But
They need to.
at the same time, I think it should become an understanding. You know, just like I understand how you feel, you should understand how I feel, and it don't become like biased to one side. You know what
I
I
agree
mean?
with that. I agree with that. I agree with that,
And
bro.
and because they had control of the panel, that's what was
He,
going on, really.
yeah, he
You know,
dictated it how he want to. That woman say blacks don't know what purpose is. I beg to differ.
everybody
What are
back,
those women? I'm like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
You know, we that's again, that's one of them things where you know, of course, we gonna beg to differ. What the fuck is she talking about? And you know, you again, you gotta take this into consideration of people that's not raised and born where you at. And even if they raised and born close to where you at, they only hear certain things, you know. Motherfuckers
Mm-hmm.
watch Boys in the Hood and shit and think that's really how shit goes in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda not. It's kinda not. So
Not to that. I mean, maybe they're where they was, but
it's some things, you know, they gonna portray some things, but I mean, when you go there, you'll understand it more. It's not just that shit every day. You know, you take the
yeah,
parts
right.
of the movie and they give you the action. Motherfucker think that you shit this shit every day. No, motherfuckers,
No,
it's
no,
it's
no,
rest time in between.
no. I mean, I do believe things need to change. I can say that. I mean, in a whole, like I was telling you earlier, bro, that accountability shit is missing from our community, bro. Motherfuckers step on this shit, make fun of this shit. So with that being missing, motherfuckers just running rampant. I see that like that.
Facts.
I mean, that's just what I see. All that other shit you talking about, them extreme justice, man, that can only come from a idiot to me, man. Because everybody, I don't give a fuck. The worst person is have some type of redeemable qualities to me.
Right. I get that.
And you get me? So you
Yeah.
gonna nuke everybody just because you don't live there, as I take it, dude. He don't live nowhere in no hood, but he got so much to say about something that he don't even understand the dynamics of how it works. You get what I'm saying?
That's because
Like,
they think they do though.
well, I mean, of course they do, but they don't understand the dynamics of the real shit. I mean, like I told you years ago, black people would run other motherfuckers out of their neighborhoods that was doing any type of wrong and shit.
Mhm.
We need to get back to that accountability, bro. I mean, they motherfuckers stuck on this no snitching shit, and with no snitching, comes no accountability. And I ain't saying nobody needs to be going snitching. That's not what I'm saying.
I know what you're
You
saying.
you change what people value. You'll see true change. And a
Hmm.
lot of times, things you don't see should be valued the most instead of things you see. And that's the how I see some shit.
I feel you. That's just like the bigger point of it. I got you.
Hmm.
But anyway, bro, I didn't want to keep this too long, bro. 'Cause I want people to watch this shit. We did an hour, 8 minutes.
That's a bit.
All right. I don't know when we wrap it up, but if you got time tomorrow in the daytime, just let me know. Cause
Hey,
the
that's a
Ravens,
bit, my nigga.
so I don't give a fuck about football no more.
That's a bit. I got you.
All right.
I say BM.
I said a BM. Y'all know how I do. Play one song, then I'm out. Hey, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Lorraine, I see you. Oh, that Joy came through. Eat. I should take your wrench already. King James, appreciate you, bro. Foot Soldier, always there. Oh, my bad, Foot Soldier. Mama Me came through the building. Appreciate you. Lovely came through. Forever Lisa. Just shouting out my people. Sparkle, thanks. E. Man, I appreciate y'all all, man. Y'all can still cop my album though. Whoever ain't got that shit. I did a real dope project. I'm gonna share one of the songs right now. And then we out.
Okay. Burn in the building. I do what I do for the masses. Spit fire, then I'm stomping on the ashes. Study y'all like I'm taking extra classes. Study time like an owl with some glasses. Stay focused on the past, but I look ahead. And I can tell you face to face like you booked the gig. I'm a real rebel nigga, I'm a real god. Got me stuck up in this realm facing real odds. Since birth, nigga, TV had me hypnotized. In the curse from the food, I was victimized. In the soul of the sun where the scripture lies. To the depths of the waters where it's liquefied. From the light I receive, I'm a different guy. When all the gods come awake, we gon' simplify. Said and done, we gon' set it all on fire, cuz yeah. Strong door, higher, 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 strong door. Flight, me down, but I just get higher. Door, higher, higher. Let's talk door. Let's get it. Higher, higher. Yeah. Tell them demons when they had me should've took my soul. Now I wanna point you bitches, time to rock and roll. I done made it to my prime without a scratch, dog. The overseers with the shield showing back love. Putting pressure on the elements for elevation. Got a snowman on my shirt just for motivation. What you niggas talking for, I'm in my own zone. And we gon' take Babylon like they did Rome. I'm just a resident, this is not my real home. Like I was heaven sent, come from where it's copper tone. Atmospheric in my mind. I can drop a drone, crossbow, Rambo, but I'm not Stallone. Don't be fucking with my vibe or my DJ. Catch you later on like the replay. You bitches ready, I'ma fuck this fire, cuz just get higher. Strong door, higher, 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 strong door. Flight, here we go, but I just get higher. Door, higher, higher. Higher, let's talk tour. Let's get it. Higher, higher, higher.
Boom. Free Young today, Free Young. Y'all already know. I don't even know why my man ain't come through. Might have charged phone or something like that. But I love all y'all motherfuckers. Y'all know what time it is. I see y'all on the next one. I say, bam. Eat. Love your ass.